How y'all doing out there, America, the world? We here with another episode of Put to Bed podcast. You hear me?
Yes, sir. We back with another one. Hey, what we on? Episode was
I ain't gonna lie, I
something.
think it's like 26. It's like 25, 26.
Yeah, we up there. We getting up there. We getting up there. We getting up there. I'm
Yeah.
proud. See my smile? It's real. But yeah, bro, we just we gonna get right into it. We just gonna talk about legacy today, basically legacy people in our communities, pillars, people we look up to, people that really do the damn thing in the community, hold us together, and just bring the communities together. We need those type of people, and they should be protected at all costs. So we just talking about them today.
Facts, facts. I mean, facts. Speaking of that, just jumping into it, man. I wanna start off the episode talking about one of the legends and people who have a legacy and it's a pillar in the community in our city, man, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
We
me
lost
too.
we lost one. We lost a good one, man, over the last week, man. We lost OG Tweezy, or if you know him from back in the day, Young Tweezy. You feel me? He was killed in a act of senseless violence, as always,
hmm
out just doing what he do, promoting, doing what he doing, promoting at a club, doing his job, doing what it do, feel me, what bring his bread in, not harming nobody, just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And people
Right.
shot up the club, shot it up, probably trying to shoot somebody else, and the 9 times out of
hmm
10 had nothing to do with it. They open gunfire and then gunned this man down, man, at an establishment where he was just promoting and doing a show at, man. And it's messed up that that this is how we lose our people, man, for real.
For
To
real.
the violence of each other, like it's not really from Malcolm X to Dolph
hmm
to shit,
MLK.
Nipsey, MLK. I ain't gonna really say MLK because I don't. That's still this. But
Well, okay, that's a different one. That's different.
yeah,
So we
but
gonna
just
go
like
with
in the act of like us killing each other, like
okay
we lose our pillars, we lose our
pillars.
legends, we lose the people who uplift in our communities to each other, man. It ain't the white
hmm
folks. We always quick to blame the white folks and say these are the ones that's taking us out, and these are the ones that's targeting us, and these are the ones that's holding us down. But it's us. It's us that's taking us out. It's us that's killing us. It's us that kill Pac. It's us that kill
Yeah,
Biggie. It's us that kill Nipsey. It's us that kill Tweezy. It's us
Dolph.
that's killing each other. It's not these white folks ain't coming in our hood throwing shiesty masks on, doing drive-bys in our community. It's not happening.
Right.
It's us that's killing us off, man, and we our biggest threat. And it's fucked up to say it. I ain't trying to sugarcoat it because it's not a sugarcoating type of topic for me. Like it's real deep. Where
hmm
it's us that's knocking us off, man, and it's fucked up, and it's always by a coward's hand. Because if you
Yeah.
really got a problem with somebody, if you really about that, if you really a killer, you gonna get out the vehicle and walk that person down. You're not gonna drive by and shoot up no clubs or shoot up no schools or shoot up no blocks or shoot up no parks or shoot up no cars. You gonna hop out and deal with the person who you got a problem with directly and get that understood and get that out the way instead of just
hmm
shooting with your eyes closed and shooting in innocent crowds and killing innocent
Right.
people is cowardless, man. It's cowardice.
hmm
And
hmm
niggas really need to wake up, bro, as a people and really realize that we are biggest threat and we taking out our leaders, bro. We taking out our community pillars. And the only thing we gonna do is get on social media and post about them. We not stepping up. We not holding each other accountable. Niggas quick to say that no snitching, no telling. Man, it's a difference
Right.
when justice needs. Sometimes justice need to be due. Sometimes these niggas need to go to jail. These niggas need
Yeah.
to suffer the consequences of their actions. Sometimes these niggas need to get walked down. They need to
hmm
be taken out of our community, man, because they peons and they the bottom of the barrel. They crab in the bucket. These niggas is scum of the earth. They don't deserve to be in our community. Let's take them out of our community. Whether we gotta get them out the way legally or we gotta get them out the way y'all getting our leaders out the way. Like it's no excuse, bro. It boils my blood just to even talk about it,
Right.
really.
I
As you
know.
can
I
see,
know.
it's really a situation that really hits home for me. And I ain't no Tweezy like that. I knew of him. Probably I done
Yeah.
came across him a couple times in life, yeah, in the club and the shows and stuff. Then shook his hand and kept it moving. But it just overall, it just pisses me off that this is how we lose our people to each other, man. A senseless gun violence and acts of cowardice, man. It's like,
hmm
when are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna learn? Because these niggas are not easily replaceable. Like the Dolphs, not easily replaceable, man. Nipsey, them
At
niggas ain't
all.
easily replaceable, man. Pac wasn't easily replaceable. We still ain't seen another them. And it's Pac died in '96. We still ain't seen another that ever since
No.
in our community and entertainment. Like we ain't seen these niggas don't get replaced easily.
At
Like
all.
we don't stand up for that. Like we don't stand up for it. We don't defend it. We don't come to they aid and the bed. We don't, like you said, we supposed to be protecting these people at all costs.
All toss.
Even the ones that's doing their thing, like the ones that's like on social media and stuff like that. Like his brothers that
Right.
we done lost, his brothers that I can name that's spiritual that spoke out and doing their thing and giving us so much game. And then when these white folks come and lock them up, or they drug them and now they messed up, and you say, oh, so and so ain't the same, or so and so ain't the same no more. Yeah, they don't drugs, they didn't this and that. No, these
Mm-hmm.
white folks then took them and put them on MK Ultra, and they done took them and spiked them, and now they drugged out because they had such a powerful message, or they didn't lock them up and said that they was touching on kids, or said that they was
Right.
doing this, or they raping them, and now they been buried them and put them in a cell. The Rashad Jamals of our community. It's fucked up, and we don't do nothing to come to these brothers aid in the bed. Only
Hey.
thing we do is get on the thing, get on the internet and say, "Oh, Young Pharaoh ain't the same. I miss the old Young Pharaoh. He done got on drugs." Oh,
Or Gucci.
or
Gucci was one
Gucci,
of the
yeah,
ones
yeah,
that
Gucci,
everybody
like,
was like, he got cloned, he got cloned.
yeah,
And I'm like, bro, people change. Y'all know that, right? People do change. Now I got my own thoughts about some things with them, but like people do change. I ain't gonna say, he ain't different, but people change. He still rap. He still got a style. He hit the Gucci that we grew up to, but you do elevate. Like I feel like the people that you mentioned is people as pillars, and there's only one of them. It's never been or never going to be another one of them. Like Dolph, like Nip, like Pac, in some senses even Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain style, there's a certain quality, there's a certain voice that come with them. And once we lose them, we don't get that voice again. Like that type of voice. That voice that that carries the like even today I heard it was a pop Aries pot song hit me, but like I was driving somewhere very important, already stressed out about going there, and it came on. I'm like, man, lay back in the car, like take your time, because it's a vibe that come with those type of people. When I'm listening to Dolph, I'm on that like, hey, what's up type of thing. But there's a certain energy that come with them. So these people are supposed to be protected. Like I remember back in the day, it was you don't kill old people, you don't kill kids, you don't mess with kids, you don't mess with women, and then certain people in your community you protect. Even when it was hood shit, you protected. They was off limits type shit. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Back in the day. Now there's no respect across the line. People don't respect those people. People don't respect themselves. So in that certain situation, this man got killed among two. It was multiple people shot, but it was two of them that got killed, and he was one. And he been a pillar in Milwaukee for a long time. This ain't no
Yeah,
young man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't old, but he ain't out here like 20, 30s. He was 52 or 50 some years old. So he out here been doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He had local businesses in the community, smoke shop. He also been rapping. He been doing promoting in the community for a minute. I met him a couple times just in passing. And then when I bartended, I met him. But like certain things, people look up to you. I seen on Instagram, like just on like his page, and how like people coming together for like putting out the flowers and doing a memorial for him. A bunch of people showed up, and it was the middle of the day in a work day, so people respected this man. Respect come different. You know what I'm saying? You can say you respect somebody, but like when you really respect somebody, you show it. Some things are just off limits. It really breaks my heart too, to see that we're going in this way. You know what I'm saying? Because in my city, they been going hard. They've been doing a lot of shit since the summer before the summer started. So you already knew what we was gonna be dealing with. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be a hot ass summer. And we done had what? Pillars getting killed, police officers getting killed, kids getting kidnapped. We done had a lot of stuff happen here. Now, one thing I'm gonna say before I let Brogos go ahead and chime in and say his thoughts in peace or whatever. Last night, I was up late arguing with people on the ground because they was going in on my city because they, like certain things going on right now. So we went, nationwide for a minute about some things, especially that young little boy who was kidnapped, the 7-year-old. He was
yeah,
found, he was safe, but certain things like it was one comment like, "We even live in Milwaukee. What is even there?" They seem like they off or something like that. And I was like, no, we just don't fuck around and find out type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
don't get it twisted. It's black people here. People don't always don't think Milwaukee has black people. There's black people here. A lot of black people here.
Oh yeah, not just black people. It's niggas. It's
It's niggas.
niggas.
It's niggas, it's Hispanic, it's every race. It's a mixture pot like everywhere else. Like everywhere else in the world, it's a mixture pot. Now, if you want to like a little a comparison of it, if you've been to Chicago, then it's a little bit in that lines because all the Chicagoans is just coming over to Milwaukee. So,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real. That's why a lot of our crime increased in the last 10, 15 years. I'm gonna be real with that. But
yeah, definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, so we had crime. But now, we got the crime. And I used to always be like, damn, what's going on in Chicago? This going on in the shop. But now, it's been crossed over. But my whole point is people's supposed to be protected. Our pillars are supposed to be protected. That's a big loss. People in our community are very mourning right now because this man lost his life and he was just doing his job. He was
Facts.
promoting. He was at a club, being a club promoter. And my understanding is, being down where it happened at, that don't happen downtown.
Yeah,
Things like that don't happen downtown. You know what I'm saying, on Water Street and stuff like that. And somebody, I'm gonna say a YN come to the door, get mad about some shit. Oh, I can't get in, or blah blah blah, and then they walk off. And they go to their car where they gun at, and then they ride past and do some dumb punk ass shit like this. So that was my analogy about what happened, only because I live here and I know how it go.
yeah.
But that shit don't happen downtown. I mean, so it's just heartbreaking to see that y'all moving things in places that ain't happening at, and y'all can't control y'all fucking emotions for real. You know what I'm saying?
You hit it on the head.
That's that's it. Can't control your emotions. Learn how to regulate your emotions. Communicate with words, because everything ain't no gun pow pow type of shit.
You hit it on the
Now,
head.
you know what I'm saying? I get there too. Everybody get there. But that don't mean my mind is telling me something. Don't mean I'm gonna go out there and just trigger happy on everybody. Because there's consequences for every fucking action.
Facts.
And right now we got a city mourning because there's a consequences to a punk ass person doing something like this.
Facts.
So yeah, go ahead, bro. Chime in on that.
No, I'm a really piggyback because like you hit it on the head. It's really niggas be emotional, man. They call themselves
Hmm.
men. They call themselves street niggas. They call themselves gangsters. They call themselves killers. You're not. Niggas
You're
be
not.
boys. You're boys. You react. Something happens and you instantaneously react. You don't think
React.
about the consequences. You don't think about it. Y'all don't even try to think about doing this slick to get away with it or none of that type of stuff. Like niggas get in their feelings, niggas get in their emotions, and they react.
Hmm.
That's like no disrespect, but niggas act like women, bro. Like y'all niggas got emotional. I expect a woman to get in her emotions and have an emotional response because scientifically, a woman has estrogen, so they're more prone to go towards their emotions and make emotional decisions based on that. Men are supposed to be using more logic and making more logical decisions based on that. So when niggas is saying I'm a killer or I'm tough or I'm a street nigga or I'm a real nigga, but somebody call you a bitch or somebody offend you and immediately you react emotionally and you want to kill them or you want to go to the
Hmm.
furthest extent and you could easily throw hands if you feel that disrespected and you a man and you really a killer or you really stand on your business.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you feel disrespected, make a motherfucker understand, make a motherfucker respect you. You taking a nigga off the earth and killing them and shooting and kept doing it with your eyes closed or kept shooting up a crowd because you see like that's not yeah you're not tough.
Mm-mm.
You're
It's
not
not
tough.
tough.
Little kids can pull a trigger. It take it
Exactly.
take it take 5 pounds of pressure, 3 pounds of pressure to pull a trigger. A 3-year-old can pull a gun. How
Hello,
many
we see it
men
all
gonna
the
stand up
time.
in the man's face and say, "Oh, bro, you disrespecting me. Let's take it to the streets. We finna box. Win, lose or
Right.
draw. You gotta see me with these hands. And once I put these hands on you, every time you see me after that, you're gonna respect me. That's a
Hmm.
man. That's a man. Like y'all act like women, bro. Y'all act like children. Y'all act like boys. You're not killers. You're not hard. You're soft. You're emotional. You're in your
Yeah.
body. You're in your feelings. Something
Your
happens
baby.
and it triggers you, and you do an instantaneous reaction without thinking about it, without thinking about the consequences, about thinking, "Oh, a nigga stepped on my shoes, so now I'm willing to go do life in prison if I get caught
Mm.
for killing him." A nigga call you a bitch. A nigga call you a hoe. A nigga mess with your female, and you willing to go risk your life in prison or risk retaliation. A nigga come killing you because you done killed their dog
Yeah.
over a word, over
Right.
an article of clothing, over your feelings, your emotion, because a nigga hurts your feelings. Y'all
Exactly.
niggas bitches, bro. Be honest, y'all
Yeah,
bitches.
it
A
is.
nigga
They
hurts
are.
your feelings. Like, come on, man. I get upset. We all get upset. Never
Right.
have I thought about throwing my future away, throwing my life away, throwing everything away, my kids, my moms, my siblings, throwing my everything
Everything
away because a motherfucker made me mad.
made me mad.
The most
And
I'm gonna
now I'm
do
in
is
my
offer you
bags.
these hands. I'm gonna offer you these hands off the gate. Like
Hmm.
that's it. After
Yeah.
that, if I only way I'm gonna go to furthest extent with it is if it's furthest extent nature. If you didn't did something to where I feel like I have to defend myself, my life is in danger, or you didn't cross that line where Lord forbid you didn't fuck over one of my siblings, you didn't did
Right.
something, you didn't kill somebody close to me that I love, that over
Hmm.
words and a disagreement or because you mad, like bro, that's lame, and we don't protect our leaders, bro, is lame, is wild. And like you said, like this is somebody who, man, they call Tweezy the mayor of Milwaukee.
Yeah, Mayor of
I've heard the
Milwaukee.
mayor of Milwaukee call Tweezy the mayor of Milwaukee. So that lets you
Exactly.
know his standpoint in the community. Like this ain't nobody that's out here in the streets doing crimes. I understand when it's get back or when it's merited. Sometimes niggas be out here doing dirt. Niggas be out here
Exactly.
and it comes back around to you. It wasn't one of them type of cases. He wasn't even one of them type of
Hmm.
people. Like he literally got caught in a situation where he shouldn't have been killed. He shouldn't have been harmed.
No.
As stand up niggas in the community, as stand up men in the community, we supposed to hold people accountable. Like, come on, bro, like, nigga, we got to do something to you.
You gotta do something about it.
We got to do
Like,
something about this. Like, brother, buddy, ain't. It's like when a kid get kidnapped or a kid get shot, bro. Something got to happen. You're not gonna just be. You shouldn't be able to just come back. Just like niggas say, oh, you shouldn't be able to come back to the hood. You snitch. You shouldn't be able to come back to the hood after you didn't rape the female. You shouldn't be able to
no.
come back to the hood after you didn't kidnap the kid, or you didn't shot a kid on accident trying to get to the ops. Or you done shot an old lady on accident trying to get to the ops. Or you done killed some old man taking out the trash trying to get to the ops. You shouldn't be able to come back to the hood without some kind of
No.
consequences. Niggas should be busting you in your shit. Niggas should be putting you on the wall.
Hmm.
If you a gang member, you should be getting put on the wall. You say you under the 5, you say you under the 6, you say you blood, you under the Crip Act. We putting you on the wall. You under the 6, we
Exactly.
punching you 6 times in your shit. You under the 5, we punching you 5 times in your shit. Like 5 to the chest. And I come from a gangbanging community and culture. Like that's just me. If you don't know, that's where I came
You
from. I
know.
done elevated and grew a lot from that, but I come from that. You disrespect,
Right.
we putting you on the wall. 5 to the chest, 5 to the chin. Like these are your homies doing this to you
And
because you
yeah.
bogus. You bogus. And you deserve that and you got that coming. It's the
Yeah.
violation because you violated the community, you violated the laws, you violated God, whatever you violated a woman. Now we violating you, bro, to show you that this is not cool.
No, it's
Not
not
cool. You're not
cool.
just gonna get away with this. You're not just gonna get away with doing these acts and not have no kind of consequences. That's holding each other accountable. Man, you could say it's wrong. You can say whatever you want, or it's gang banging, or whatever the hell you want to say. It kept a lot of niggas in line back in the days, knowing that you can't come back to the hood
Hmm.
and to say, oh, I was the one who did that. When we find out you did that, something finna happen to you.
It's
Something finna happen to you.
consequences.
There's
Exactly.
consequences for your actions. You finna be held accountable, and that's what we lack these days. Just justify it.
Accountability.
They'll sit there with you and call you a bitch and say, "Oh, bro was wrong," but then sit and shake
Hmm.
your hand in your face, and then when you walk away, "Oh, bro, a coward, bro, wrong, bro, a rat, bro, a snitch, bro, this, bro, a rapist." But you still finna kick it with him. You still finna pass him the blunt. You still finna pass him the
Exactly.
bottle. You just as wrong as him, because they say if you
Yep.
hang around bitch niggas, you a bitch nigga. You hang around snitches,
Exactly.
you a snitch. You hang around
Yep.
rapists and fags, you a rapist and a fag. Pardon my language, I know it's 2025, but that's just what it is. If you justifying it, if you justifying it just because you say something behind buddy back and you still kick it with him, that means you're justifying it because you're
You
not man enough
justify it.
to hold him accountable in his face. You're not man enough to really stand on how you feel about how they moving and stand on principle.
Yep.
So if you
Yep.
justifying it by hanging around them and not letting them motherfucker slide with it, you just as bad as them. Like we gotta
Yep.
hold each other accountable, bro. There's no reason why our kids should be getting snapped off our porches. There's no reason why we should be losing people who are putting back into our community. We don't really have them, like you said. These are people who can't be easily replaced, bro. It's like
Right.
chess. It's chess, not checkers. You lose your queen, that shit is a valuable part on the board. You can't just
Ex-
get that back easily. You
nah,
can't
you
get them
can't.
rooks back easily. A lot of y'all is pawns and y'all sacrificial pieces. We can't get them strong pieces back that easily, bro. We need to be protecting each other. Even the ones who not that valuable, we need to be protecting
Yeah.
all of our people, bro. Like it's crazy that we don't value our lives that much where we quick to just go shoot up a club, shoot up a crowd. Like I can't get on social media without seeing motherfuckers fighting, without seeing motherfuckers doing dumb shit, without seeing like it's asinine, bro.
It's the
It's
culture right
asinine.
now.
It irks my nerves that this is such a high standard and it's such a regular thing. It shouldn't be a
Hmm.
regularity in our culture where it's
It
cool
is.
for us to stand by and pull out our phones while our queens fight each other in the middle of the street. While we
And
stand out and pull out
record
our
it.
phones while our kings kill each other, and the only thing we do is post it on social media for likes and views. Like y'all niggas is weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, and it's like there's no respect. There's no. People lack boundaries. for sure. Like there should be boundaries when you see somebody like so even it be killing me when I be seeing somebody record somebody dead out in the street. There's
Yeah, that's weird.
boundaries.
That's
That's boundary.
disrespectful.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. You violating because there's boundaries to certain things that you don't do. Social
Facts.
media, yes, people blame social media for everything, but social media is a platform. Don't mean you got to use it for the things you're using it for. You can use it for anything, speaking out, support, promoting, but like it's really it's crazy because I just read. I was looking it up for a minute because I'm following the story, whatever. I just read 24 year old. It was is in got arrested for connection with this with Tweezy. So my point was saying that is 24. You know what I'm saying? There's a different respect in the game when you 24 than when you 34, 44 because we were raised differently. There was like we didn't we respected people differently. The support that we like wanted in our communities, we wanted to people to come together. We it was just different respect. Like we was raised different. I'm just be real, be 100. We was raised different.
Facts. Way
And
different.
the YNs, the Y girls, the young ladies between certain ages, they reckless as fuck. They don't know how to control how to okay, somebody pissed me off like you said. Now I'm about to just go risk it all. Okay. Now we all say it. I'm about to risk it all. But if you really risking it all, is one thing. Doing it and going to your car or going home and rethinking some shit is another thing. Because once you risk it all, like you said, sitting in a prison cell ain't that cute. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life.
Facts.
For doing one thing. This man was just an innocent bystander. People say wrong place, wrong time, but the thing is, you don't know that. You just going out doing your job. So there's no. I shouldn't be like. Yeah, I'm always on my p's and q's, but you never know what's gonna happen. A 24-year old get mad about not getting let in the club, which I think is what happened because he's 24, and that club in particular is a certain age group or
Yeah.
whatever.
Hey, yeah.
But something happened, and then to the point where like, oh, now I'm about to go home, fuck all these niggas, and then you have to go shoot it up, and you don't know who you hurting. It could have been mothers out there, grandmothers out there, aunties, granddad, anybody, and that's a granddad, that's a father. You know what I'm saying? People don't think
Facts.
about the action after the what you doing because now you about to go to jail. You got to go through court. Now the whole city looking at you because they want your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you did. And then what? Just to be the man? For who? Because you look stupid as a bitch. You by yourself. I'm pretty sure you got well, no, that shit happened. They caught you quick. Somebody, it's the city mad. So you're gonna be caught quick. But the thing is, the whole point of this stories, the stories that we're telling and we're saying this information is people are supposed to be protected. And I'm gonna be real as a woman, people always say you're rough around the edges. You're a little hard. I don't have a fucking choice. Because in this world, you know what I'm saying? In this world that we live in, I'm a single mother. I gotta be hard. I gotta be a little more rough around the edges. And when most of the men in my city and around the world act like bitches, I'm sorry. You ain't got no choice but to be a
What?
little bit
Yeah.
more.
What other
You know
choice
what
do
I'm
you have?
saying? You ain't got no choice but to be a little bit more not like a man, but a little bit more like, oh no, I ain't taking that. I ain't taking no shit. Type of
I know the
attitude.
men in my community ain't gonna stand up for me, so I gotta stand up for myself. I know
For
they ain't gonna be tough. I
myself.
know they ain't gonna be hard and be what they
Yeah,
supposed to be for me, be masculine and be protective for me. So
exactly.
I gotta protect myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just what it is.
It's just what it is, and that's what I feel like. You always in fight mode because you don't got protection the way you supposed to. Back in the day, I had a feeling of more protection when you go out in the community. If somebody snatch your purse, a man might intervene. Nowadays, they doing this and laughing or posting or whatever just to get them views. But then at the long run, you done got knocked in your head, purse stolen, gotta cancel all your stuff, and these men are standing here watching you, and then now you done lost respect for men in a capacity because you've been dealing with this for a minute. There's been situations where a man has sat there and I've been not protected. So that does make you not all men, but it makes you lack or look at men a little differently in a protection mode. Because when I grew up, well, not the way we grew up, but like in certain, what we were taught, men are the protectors, the pillars in your home, and the ones that you protected by, you know what I'm saying? Or even
Right.
my brother. Now I ain't gonna say men, my brother or my son are the men in my life who I feel protected by. I don't question that with my son and my brother. And I don't question that, my protection. Now, you know what I'm saying? That's the only protection I don't question. But in the community, I question that shit because
Oh
I can
yeah.
see somebody holding their phone up or turning a blind eye before they protect me as a black woman. So it's certain things that we need to really check ourselves about because we shouldn't be in a point of where we feel like, damn, do I want to leave my house? Is it like do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Choosing between being free and protection versus like your mental health because there's a fine line between the two. Like, cause you could be in the house all day long and feeling like, okay, I ain't leaving. I'm scared to go out. You know, it's a lot of crime out there. These people ain't protecting me. Women ain't protected no more. Black women ain't not protected at all anymore. I seen a
Not at
video
all.
what last week. Ooh, that shit pissed me off. Was it last week or over the weekend when this black woman got jumped by two men and a woman, a white woman and two men, and people sat there and watched her get jumped over a parking spot. So like it was crazy. So like certain things you see, you like it makes you close in more and be a little bit more harder because you ain't got no choice to protect yourself.
No facts.
But yeah, bro, it's just my whole point of my whole spiel is, you know, we lost a person in our community who is a pillar. The city is hurting, the city is mourning, and like bro said, he wasn't the mayor, but he was the mayor of Milwaukee because of so much he did around Milwaukee and community. And that makes a difference more than anything in our community when you stand up and you're more of a community person. Like we look at you different than the damn mayor. You know
True.
what I'm saying? When you in the community doing stuff and you respect it, we look at you like, oh, you are mayor versus a person who actually got elected. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like
Because
it
it's
facts.
it's different. It's different.
Fact.
But
At
we
one point
lost
in
a
time,
good
like
person.
Boosie was messing with our city so tough, and he came and he was saying, "Oh, I'm the mayor of Milwaukee." Like niggas made him check in with Tweezy behind that. Like, nah, bro, we
Mm-hmm.
got a mayor already. Like that's how much of a pillar he was in the community, man. It's just I'm gonna sum up everything I got to say with this. Like,
Yeah,
it's just sad, man. We got to do better.
it
Like you
is.
said, we got to do better
Seriously.
at protecting our people, man. Not just protecting our men, protecting our women, protecting our children, protecting, and it's not all about just protecting yourself, because a lot of y'all is not doing it to protect yourself because you're not an immediate threat. A lot of these killings, a lot of these shootings, niggas ain't your life ain't in danger, bro. Your image or your ego or your
Your
pride or
ego.
your feelings get hurt and you react. And we
You
got to stop
react.
doing that. That's not manly. It's not
It's
manly.
not.
It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you a killer. It doesn't make you a threat. It makes you a punk. It makes you a pussy. It makes you a bitch. And it makes you
Yeah, it
somebody who can't
does.
control their emotions, man. And y'all the niggas who in the way. Y'all in the way. Like, let's
Yeah.
do better. Let's do
Let's do
better at
better.
removing these niggas that's in the way and removing that out of our hearts and out of our souls and out of our nature and out of our movements so we not in the way, man. And
Mm-hmm.
like it's a sad thing. It's a sad time to call myself a nigga from Milwaukee at this right now. And it's a sad time to call myself a black man in America. And I'm tired of feeling like damn, it's embarrassing to be a black man in
Yeah.
America, bro. Every time I turn on TV, it's like an embarrassment to be a black man in America when it should be a proud moment, man. This is our country. This is our in that land. Like this is our stumping ground. We are the motherfuckers who from here. Like if y'all don't
Mm-hmm.
know, we not from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
niggas. We from here, and y'all embarrassing our land, bro. And we indigenous to this, and it stands for nothing at this point. It stands for nothing,
Yeah.
bro. We stand for nothing, so we fall for everything. That's all I gotta
Right.
say about it, sis. For real and close.
I just wanted to finish up with this. As a social worker, I do a lot of zones of regulation, regulating your emotions, being able to talk, being able to express yourself, and that's one thing we lack in my community, your community, around the world, across the board. Because we've seen it in all media platforms. Anybody, a woman or a man or a child, they get mad, like you said, they react, and they just go off cocked and they just and do something stupid, shoot, stab, whatever. We see it in schools everywhere, and the whole point of that is learn how to talk and regulate and identify what you're feeling. If you
Facts.
mad, then okay, learn some coping skills. Breathe. If that don't work for you, go listen to some music. If that don't work for you, learn what works for you, because jail and prison and death is real. And if you don't learn how to regulate and identify your emotions and being able to actually like process that, you're gonna end up in those situations. Because that's what we living in right now. We living in a world of, hey, you gotta learn how to talk. Because if you don't use your words and you use other things, you're gonna have consequences in that. And right now, there's a 24-year-old who got caught. So I'm happy they caught him within a couple days, and they was on your ass. So I'm happy for that. But yeah, the whole point: learn how to regulate your feelings. If you don't know how to do that, get in touch with a therapist, a social worker, someone who can help you identify those type of things and find those right coping skills for yourself. But yeah, that's all I had to say about it.
For real, man. Like we always say, man, rest your eyes, but don't rest your mind, don't rest your spirit, don't rest your soul, and don't rest your ambition, man, out here, man, for real.
And so yeah, I was not feeling my best. Now I had a little Modelo, so I'm like a little turn. But yeah, like I just hey, get up, bro. So yeah, just finishing off. It's always a pleasure, doing this with my bro. I love him to death, and like I always say, if you fall down, get back up, dust yourself off, and keep it moving because you never ever too pressed to start over. So yeah, that's about
Hey,
it. It's put to bed for me, dog.
it's put to bed for me too, sis. And like that, like you said, I
Yes,
love you.
sir.
It's an honor, it's a pleasure to do this with you. And until next week, man, we love y'all, and it's a pleasure to have y'all with us, man. For real.
Gang, gang, gang. Yeah. So always.
All right,
Love you, bro.
I've been studying the bane in my existence. They try to write me off, but I keep taxing them consistent. You don't know the pain of being trapped inside the system. Soon as they read you your rights, you know you on your way to prison. It's a trap. And why the hell you think they call it that? Trust falls the way I'm comfortable with falling back.